Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Brick in the Mall. This is episode 11, and before we get started with the video, I asked you guys if you wanted to see like a little time lapse of me going through the days, because I didn't want to skip out any footage. So for the next minute or so, there is a time lapse of like, I think 12 days. I don't actually know, I didn't count the numbers, but we end on day 64. Technically, we end on the last minute of day 64, but I thought I would use this last 30 or 40 seconds to quickly go through the comment of the episode of last episode, and it's from Astrid K, and she says, "Cool tools or Dale's tools?" I'd like to see the time lapse. By the way, I'm really enjoying this LP. First of all, thank you very much for the kind words. Second of all, Cool Tools is definitely the name we're gonna go with. Because I like that. It's just kind of quirky, and let's be honest, that tool shop isn't going to stay there for very long, so heck, when we eventually make the other mall, as in the big mall, I will probably rename it something like Astrid's Cool Tools, as in a memorial, because obviously I don't want it to stay where it is. But here we go, back in the game. Whoa, I'm under control, but my fingers are not on the WASD keys properly. So back in the game, let's go over to the store, the tool shop. Whoop. And let's call it, quite literally, Cool Tools. And then we will also, of course, call this Cool Tools Storage. Again, I wish the UI was a little bit more friendly. The fact that, like, you only see the stores, like the main areas, and then like maybe the storage areas are nested into it. But I think you can actually share storerooms. I'm not entirely sure. But if you take a look at it, you know, Cool Tools, the store has actually gained quite a bit of momentum. You can see the net profit is a bit all over the place, but it's just going to happen with a small store like this. I have been doing a little bit of practice play, I guess, with how to run the stores, and basically, when we build the big mall, we're gonna be building big shops. So maybe like 3 or 4 of the same rail in each store, and then a couple of checkouts, just because it will attract more people and generally be more profitable and have that higher profit margin. But today we're going to work on the retail park section. Aha, we have some more cash, so let's try and get it built. So originally I was going to split it up into 3 stores, but I think I'm just going to go with 2, and you'll see why. One of them is going to be slightly bigger than the other, but again, well, basically the reason why I want it to be bigger is for the reason I just stated. I figured out that having larger stores is more profitable than having smaller ones. So in order for us to have the right size stock, I think I need to build my wall across there, and I also need staff door here so that the lorries can get in. Okay, but I don't really know where I'm going with the rest of this. I guess, really, if we have 2 stores, one quite a bit bigger than the other one, I'm not sure where the checkouts are going to go. I haven't planned these stores out at all. I kind of want this one to be bigger, because this is going to be our electronics store. Haha. Right, so if I have the checkouts here, maximum queue size of 5. Or if I have it like along here, but then I'd want more than one, and then that takes up a lot of room. It also doesn't look as cool as just having... You see, this is the problem I have. I don't quite know how to go about designing these things, so how about if we have the checkouts back here? Say a double door goes there, so then we want some space. So like there, and then if I pause that, I want to measure the distance. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? I could just use a wall and I could drag it across and then count it. 14. So that makes technically 6 for each queue and then an extra space. So if we take another checkout and make the queue size 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and if we were to put that there, well, okay. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So then we'd need some sort of separator here. Actually, you know what we could do? We could actually use something that's actually decorative, like a plant, or a water dispenser, or a trash can. Not quite sure how to do this. basically we need something there to block off the queue so that this queue doesn't extend into this queue, basically. And also we need a double door there. Okay, you know what, I think for now I am just going to use a table. It's going to look a bit weird, but it'll be fine. Okay, so in this store we are going to be selling multiple appliances and electronics. There are 4 things here that go on pallets, then 7 things that go on just regular tables. So think of an electronics store as basically the Bound Mart of electronics. We're not going to be specializing in anything in this store, but we are just going to basically do electronics. It's kind of like the tier 2 specialization. Okay, so we need like 7 tables, I believe. Oh, we also need somewhere to put the staff door. So let's have the staff door like there. Okay, so 7 tables, and then we can have like the pallets of appliances down here. There's 1. Great start. 2, 3, 4. Let's move the staff door there. 5, 6, 7. 7. Where do I put it? Let's put it there. Actually, what we could do is we could have them there, and then get rid of like these ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, if only I could put one here as well. That'd be kind of cool. Technically, I could put one there, but then that blocks off the queue. I don't want to do that. Let's put it there. I think that's where I had it in the first place. And then pallets. Now these can only store 1 of each product on. So the fact that we've got 4 different products we can sell, we're going to want to put more than that down. See how much room we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so that gives us, what, 3 of each product? Yeah, 3 of each product. Hey, I'll tell you what, that's not actually that bad. I guess we're going to assign this as our store. Let's put it over here, and then of course we're going to need some storage. Like that big. And then we could have another. That would be a bit too big. 3 by 3, and then we'd have like another one here. Because yeah, that gives a 3 by 2 square there where the storage will actually go. And we're just going to call this something very sort of generic. We're going to call this Boundtronics. Boundtronics. Because it's like electric. Boundtronics. Get it? Okay, and again, we're going to call this Boundtronics storage. Because this is the only way we can realistically get, good setup here. Okay, so let's manage Boundtronics. Assign the storage there. We're actually going to keep this open a little bit longer. We're going to open for 12 hours. This is so that we can get 2 cashiers in, and let's actually look at our staff now. Okay, not amazing. Let's try and get a stock clerk in first. Patience and speed, that'll do. Really low sociability. I guess what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to fire you as a stock clerk and hire you as a cashier instead. And then hire you as a cashier. I guess you as a stock clerk. Okay, so we want the stock clerk to come in for 8 hours, and then we want this guy to close up. So, hang on, what time are we shutting? We're shutting at 9. So we want this guy to start at 1. Yeah, and then during the middle of the day we've got 2 people working, so that's going to be great. And of course we will change the stock clerk to shift hours as well. But now we need to stock the store. Oh, here we go. So we have laptops, games consoles, smartphones, tablets, MP3 players, cameras, and TV sets. Kind of want to keep them grouped up together. So like, the one that I would say goes on its own, probably going to be like MP3 no, TV sets. No, not TV sets. Probably laptops actually. Then like over here we would have TV sets with games consoles. Okay. And down here on its little self, probably like MP3 players, and then cameras here. And then we've got tablets, and actually no, I want to put smartphones there and then tablets next to it. Let's go. Let's play. Then over here we're going to have our sets of appliances. So obviously we're going to have 3 refrigerators. I'd be very surprised if these all sell. We're going to have like 3 washing machines, 3 dryers, because washing machines and dryers go next to each other, and then I would assume, you know, fridges, you make food and then you wash up the plates with a dishwasher, so they can go together as well. Awesome, so that store is now closed, and hopefully sooner or later, as soon as it hits 9 a.m, we will have Boundtronics, and yeah, restrooms are full. I did notice that during the time-lapse segment that they were getting full. There's a bit of a quirky layout, but I kind of like it. And you know what? We are going to decorate this one as well. I mean, I know it's going to be removed at the end of the day. Let's throw some flowers in there just to make it look pretty. Actually, we could have put a water dispenser in there. I guess that would go more along the lines of... Oh, what we did get Road Network 3. We've nearly finished our research tree. In fact, we've only got bus transport left to do, and that will complete in 3 days. Okay, here we go. First day opening of Boundtronics. Let's get it fully fleshed out with cameras, smartphones, all that jazz. I'm going too quick. We already have our first customer who wants to buy a camera. Awesome. Let's actually see how profitable this store is as well. I would be amazed if it's overly profitable in its first day, mainly because of the extra staff we have in doing the stock, and also the fact that not all of the stock was available when the store first opened, but these are brand new products which we have not sold in the quote-unquote mall before. Again, we got 2 cashiers here which aren't exactly being used to their full potential. As long as we have a nice constant stream of stock, we should be alright. Though I am noticing it's taken 1 entire box each time to fill up the appliances section. I'll tell you what, it's actually quite busy. For a store that's only just opened, it's quite busy. I'm also trying to see how they're restocking. He's already gone home though. I was trying to see like his priority of restocking. Maybe it would be best for him to restock at night time, since then he can actually get everything restocked. We'll go through one more day, because obviously that wasn't going to be the best day. And having that transitional period is great as well, because it means that we will miss out on people skipping the store, skipping sales. I'm quite surprised at the amount of TV sets that went. Okay, end of the day. Interesting. You know what? I don't think it was that bad having it open for longer. I mean, you find that like retail parks, the like electronics and fun. Whoa. Okay. Looks like we're about to get a bit of cash money for turning it. Oh no, it just dropped down because of maintenance. Ah. Okay, but it's a new day. Let's take a look. 90% profit margin on our first day. Booyah! That isn't bad, considering we didn't have like a full day's worth of work, and our staff wasn't exactly optimized either. Let's grab our staff actually, go to stock clerk and make him only work for 4 hours. And then basically what we'll do is we'll have him stock up. He'll stock up everything before the store opens, or when the store opens, and we'll then change his shift to be at the end of the day starting tomorrow. So fingers crossed, that will mean that he stocks up without any interruptions. He can do it very quickly, and we won't have to pay him as much. Oh, okay, so I'm noticing it does take him quite a long time to refill the appliances. He hasn't even started selling this, or preparing the stock over here, because the appliances are over here. I think I may need to move them around. So maybe have the appliances here so they're quicker to fill up, and then have the tables all over here. That might be something I do quickly at the end of this day, because I'm noticing that is a bit of a problem. Okay. That is a big problem. Maybe I need another stock clerk at the same time. Maybe, maybe we have 2 stock clerks. Let's see how that works. And have you work for 2 stock clerks for like 3 hours. Although, why don't we just have 1 in the morning and 1 in the evening? Have them both work for like 2 hours. Because having 1 in the morning is a silly idea. I just realised, did we get a ton of daily profit? We did the £10,000 profit. How much did we actually get? Just over 10,000. How profitable was Boundtronics? 92%. Sorry, Cameron, but this outclasses Abercrombie and Finch. Like, even though your profit margin is 91%, look at the net profit, 2,100. Look at Boundtronics, 4,000. That's crazy, man. Electronics are the way to go. Alright, let's take a look and see how 2 stock clerks do stocking the shop up before we open up. They definitely get the job done quicker, but do they get it done in time? I'm going too fast again. I have a habit of now having it on full speed. Okay, they're kind of interfering with each other. There we go. Huh. So maybe we need it to be a bit busier. Because that worked out kind of well. Say, it works well. No, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap it over so the appliances are by the staff entrance there. I still don't know what store I'm going to make over here. I think I'm going to make a cosmetic store, or maybe I kind of want to make a shoe store. It would be a lot bigger than a Abercrombie and Finch. I forgot the name then. Abercrombie and Finch. I am noticing the store isn't actually that busy, but that might change. Anyway, I think that's going to do it for today, those guys. Words. We're getting on to like 17 or 18 minutes now, so I want to wrap things up. Thank you all very much for watching this episode of Another Brick in the Wall. Just look at how much our cash has soared just in these last couple of days of trying to set the store up. It means that potentially I'll do one more time lapse and then spend the day maybe building this store, or the next episode building this store, and then I can get to work building the big mall here. So, ooh, I'm almost tempted to connect this road as well, just so we could get a massive influx of customers. But again, I'm going to wait until we've started building the main mall first. So that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you all very much for watching as we close for business one more day. I do want to see how well Boundtronics has done. Dun, 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 dun. So from 92% and 4,000 profit to 89% and 2,900 profit. That's a lot worse. Let's just have one stock clerk. Yeah, you're fired, mate. He's gonna come in. Ooh, no, I messed that up. Start at 9, please. Stock clerk. 3 hours after we shut. So what time do we actually shut again? 21. Stock clerk, you're gonna come in 21 o'clock. So as soon as we shut, you come in for 3 hours. You're gonna stock everything out. We're gonna have one bad day of business, but then it's going to be plain sailing. So, once again, thanks very much for watching, guys, and I, of course, will catch you all in the next episode. Thanks again, and goodbye.